When you look at the major league leaders and typical stats we associate with good base running since 2023, you see players like Ronald Acuna Jr., who stole 72 bases during his MVP year, Elly De La Cruz, who swiped 67 in 2024, or even guys like Bobby Witt Jr. or Jarren Duran, who rack up triples like many players rack up doubles. But when it comes to the most advanced metrics we have in measuring base runner performance, being those provided by Baseball Savant, the image of who is the absolute best runner in baseball emerges pretty clearly, and it's not any one of those guys, even if he has ranked among them in all of the aforementioned categories since his full season debut just 2 years ago, being the Diamondbacks' lightning-fast outfielder, Corbin Carroll. He not only leads all of Major League Baseball with 24 runner runs over the aforementioned time period, but he's done so by a margin of 9, with De La Cruz coming in second at 15 and Witt Jr. pulling in just behind this at 14. The gap between him and De La Cruz is actually so wide that it's the same as the one between Elly and the 3 players tied for 7th place on that list. How is this even possible? Well, first off, he's managed to lead all runners in runs taken via extra bases since 2023, with 13, to be ahead of the next closest. And you can probably see why with the plays I'm showing on screen as of now. He's fully capable of turning any single into a double and any double into a triple, and sometimes turning a routine single into a Little League triple, which we can actually see him managing to do here. On a play that was so unexpected, it literally pressured elite outfielder Jacob Young into making one of his few mistakes of last year, netting him 3 bases on a play that almost certainly should have been just 1. This, of course, also extends to his work that begins on the bases themselves, i.e. going first to third on plays that, again, he probably has no business doing so on, often seeming to somewhat surprise the outfielders in the process. He also is capable of doing things like scoring from second on singles that most players are barely rounding third on. Like, seriously, check out how shallow some of these hits are, yet he still managed to race around the bags with enough speed and efficiency to score semi-easily. The final aspect of his elite performance in this regard concerns the kind of shallow fly balls he's capable of scoring on, with each one of these sac flies being tallied on balls that traveled less than 280 feet. But to Carroll, this matters little, as he knows to a remarkable certainty what exactly he's capable of beating out, and does so routinely. The other aspect of measurable performance by Savant is runner runs via stolen bases. So, who do you think leads in this regard? Yep, you guessed it right, Carroll again at a mark of 10, just ahead of a certain red superstar shortstop by 1. This is what happens when you manage to swipe 89 bases over 2 years while being caught just 13 times, coming out to a successful steal percentage of 85%, one of the best marks in all of the major leagues, especially among guys who actually attempt to steal that much. He's capable of going at any time in any circumstance, and it's almost impossible to stop him. While last year was somewhat of a down season for him overall in comparison to his Rookie of the Year top 5 MVP finishing 2023, I see no reason why he can't have a big bounce back at the plate in the upcoming season, along with continuing to bring with him the most productive base running profile in MLB today.